And so what happens is that the purpose of the chakra system is to receive information that comes from the environment, comes and enters into the energy center. There is a spin in the vortex, and so that creates an assimilation process. And so what ends up happening is that the body will integrate this information coming into the energy center, essentially decide how they want to, what they want to keep, and then the response is the expression back out into the world. And there's a lot that happens. So again, I'll mention this, that the energy comes from the environment. It then comes in through the biofield or the auric field. And through time and repetition, if energy is coming in through the environment, it can penetrate the boundaries of the energetic system. And if the boundary is compromised, Leigh, it will create a rip, a hole, a tear, a perforation. Somehow that boundary is violated, and the energy coming from the environment eventually hits into the chakra system. And so what we have learned in modern day mysticism, that each of the chakras are intimately connected into an endocrine gland. And Leigh, I know, and listeners, I understand you have the foundational knowledge of what an endocrine gland does, but let's just keep it simple and just say it regulates hormones. And so the endocrine gland is responsible for regulating hormones. Now, we have many hormones. I know you all know this, above and beyond the sex hormones, which we typically just think of when we talk about hormones. But then there is, once a hormone is produced, there is a chemical response. That chemical response then picks up within the circulatory system, and it changes the chemistry within the physical body. So not only with each individual energy center do we have an endocrine gland that is associated with it in hormones, but you also have an area or a nerve plexus. And it's a highway of nerves that connect into that endocrine gland that then sends the signals via the central nervous system. And so those messages shoot up the spine and they integrate within the physical brain. And so there are various chemicals, neurotransmitters, neuropeptides that get released within the brain that create an emotional response.